Hello, hello. It is day 102, August 2nd, 2024. 102 of 365 days of my raw suspending disbelief journey. And wow, the energy is just insane. It is still just amazing. Just blown away by the sheer power behind anything that I do where I intentionally suspend disbelief. So it is literally a situation where, like, I had the most unbelievably, I don't want to say bad, but just crazy and difficult and, whatever month in July. And the last few days of it, after clearing the chaos energy that I have been struggling to clear for so long, for all of July, I literally was like, it gets to just be like the light switch turned on, okay? It gets to just be like, it's been off, and I'm switching it on now, and it's all coming in right now. And I was really intentional about that. I was really like, it was choosing to suspend disbelief about that. It wasn't like, well, okay, I hope it turns out this way. It was like, nope, this is what's going to happen. And I suspended disbelief about it, and I went for it, and I followed my intuition, and I've been sticking to that, and it has been amazing. It has been mind-blowingly amazing. Sales on repeat, everything just sort of like, the light switch turned on. The faucet got turned on. It's flowing. And everything is amazing. And just so in love with everything that I'm doing. So literally yesterday I dropped the Simple Sales Challenge. That one is only available for the first 8 days of August, so that nobody gets too far behind and cannot receive the ROI that I'm promising with the Simple Sales Challenge. And so that one's still available for another 6 days. I'll put that one in the show notes. And then today I dropped, I opened up 8 spots, and you guys, like, numerology is huge this month too. This is the 888 portal. It is August, the 8th month, the 8th day, and 2024 equals 8 as well in numerology. So it's literally 888, and 8s are like abundance, like physically manifesting, all of that kind of thing. And it's just all coming in. And that might be partially to do with why August is always a very fruitful month for me. That it's the 8th month, I don't know. Also that it's my birthday month, but it's like, just, I knew that that's been the pattern. And I decided to not only trust that it would repeat itself, but also amplify and like just magnify that. Just really go hard and lean into that fact that August is always a good month for me, and I'm going to make it the most insanely good month ever this time, kind of thing. And so I set my intentions, what it's going to look like, how it's going to go, and it has exceeded those expectations so far by a ton. So like, I knew that the things that I had to offer were incredible. I knew that the downloads, the messages that I was receiving about it, and about how to present it, and about, all of that were divinely inspired, were guided, were powerful, were, aligned, all of that stuff. But I also, instead of just like, okay, this is sort of a random message that I got, and I believe that if I follow, things will be good. Instead of that, it was like, I'm going to go back to, and you guys, this is the intention I'm setting, and I'm a little, like, I will admit that it's a little bit stretchy to say it out loud on this podcast, but my intention that I set is to get back to my 8K months that I was at right before I left my husband this month. Not gradually, not, any of it. It's happening now, kind of thing. that I'm going to be back there. And then I'm going to keep going beyond that. And I'm going to get farther than I've ever been. And because really, like, going back to the beginning of this podcast, like, half of the concept is that your baseline, your lowest that you can go is back to where you've been, kind of thing. So, no matter what the circumstances in your life look like, if you've been farther along before, you can get there again. And so basing it off of that, and I have been sort of like building up the trust and belief around that over the last 4 months of this podcast, of this suspending disbelief challenge and journey and movement. That's what has been happening. The inner workings is building up that belief and that trust. And I have gotten to the point now, I was able to get to the point in July through, the breakdown before the breakthrough, which is something that I talk about a lot if you're in my world. Like, it's something that comes up kind of on repeat, is that there's always this sort of breakdown energy before a big breakthrough. And July was my breakdown, and therefore August must be and will be my breakthrough. And I believe that with every fiber of my being. And so I went into it with this, I'm setting the intention of returning to where I was and doing it now and not gradually. And just really expanding on and magnifying that August energy that I always have, and leaning into it and trusting and all of that. So that's my intention. My intention is an 8K month, and I can't wait to announce when I hit that number. Like I said, the sales have been rolling in ever since I dropped the first offer that I had to drop. I have dropped the second offer. I am just like, this month is going to be absolute insanity. And there's going to be a ton of free and like very low ticket and bonuses and sales and like all of this on all of my stuff all month long. It's going to be so incredible. I've got it mapped out. I'm so excited for it. And I cannot explain how certain I am that, okay, energetically, I'm back to where I was, to the point where I knew how to hold $8,000 a month, and I'm ready to be there again. And this time I don't have someone draining my resources to the point where even an $8,000 month left me with nothing for myself and for extras and for, all of that. So I am, I'm super excited to be able to experience that without the drains that went with it, without the negative sides that went with it. And I just know that it's going to be incredible. And I know that it's going to be powerful. And I am so excited to share every step along the way with you guys. And just, I want to preface, however you say, with that, or I want to say that, number one, building up to it, I had the awareness already of the fact that August is always a better month for me. And then number two, I set really strong intentions, as in I was very much in full belief. I completely suspended disbelief that it was possible to achieve the intentions that I'm setting. And I set very strong intentions for the month. And then number three, I took action. I took major, fiery, intense, fast, powerful action, and it's already working. So I haven't actually done the math to say, like, here are the numbers that I've brought in the first 2 days of August, but it's already been great, incredible, wonderful. the offer that I put out was a lower ticket offer. So it's not like it's, thousands upon thousands of dollars yet, but it is, the sales have been plentiful and the tap is turned on and the money is flowing and the success is here. And I'm just beyond excited. I'm so overjoyed and so overflowing and just really excited to continue to share about it. So yeah, that is the energy of the day. Now, I will say, like, I have put a little bit more time into work over the last couple of days because the inspiration came in and I had to, there's a lot of actions to take around it. But I will also say that, like, my kids have still been my priority when they needed to be my priority. I have still stopped when I needed to stop. I have been maintaining my energy. I have been, it hasn't been like a complete off balance kind of a situation. So, I'm just, again, pointing that out because I'm choosing to feel what I want to create, right? I am choosing my state of being and then I'm choosing what I'm creating. It goes hand in hand and I'm not sacrificing one for the other. And that's key, I think, because to hold the success, to maintain it, requires me to be balanced, requires me to be, and again, there's no such thing as perfect balance, but it's a requirement of not throwing everything else to the wind, not just dropping everything else and letting it fall. So yeah, sometimes I wish I planned these episodes out more, but I really feel like just like sort of the raw flow has its own beautiful purpose and benefit. So I'm going to leave it at that. And that's what I have for you guys today. And I am really, really excited to continue to share this month and going on moving forward. So that is what I have for you today. And I will talk to you all tomorrow.